I built my kind of map. But it isn't just patterns. This is the really important thing. It's contexts. And so when you're trading the markets, what you're doing is intersubjective context. I know this bit about oil. I know this bit about rates. I know this bit about money. It's combining all the patterns and layering them on top of each other. And that's what these models do all day long. That is literally the code of these models. And so this is why what we're going to get is the economy is going to be run by the AI. The role of humans in the economy is something we have to figure out. The very value flow of our current capitalist system is going to change because of this, because you can't outcompete the AIs or the owners of the AIs, and the AIs might own themselves. It's going to be really weird. And then what happens?
When do we get to this point where you hit this dark curtain, you can't see the other side? I kind of think 2030, 2032, beyond that, it's impossible to even know anything anymore.
In the next 1,000 days, max, and again, there's lots of ways you can show this, your job, if you can do it on the other side of a computer screen, can be replaced by an AI. Not will be, can be. Plus a certain number of tokens. And so then it's just a question of, hey, I work as, again, a San Francisco Railway Metro person. I'm fine, you know? I'm an accountant, I'm screwed. You know? Like, again, I've got my network effects, my relationships that keep me going, but then it's going to be free on Excel or free on any bank software to do it. Like, literally, the cost will be free to do your accounts and your taxes, and it'll do it all with full privacy.
I mean, we're all using it for all of our contracts, right? There's no point going to a lawyer until the last stages now to get a seal of approval.
Again, the AI will make more mistakes than this thing will. And this is, again, just with the prompting. It's not being proactive. These new agents that are literally now are proactive. The latest GPT-5 went from 16% hallucination rates to 1%. We're solving all these final bits. We're putting them together. And again, the way that you will talk to your AI next year, or if not the year after, is like this. Literally like this. You'll just talk to it. And it'll give you a call. It'll give you a message. It'll be like Jarvis on steroids, right? And so people haven't realized that this happens at the same time to everyone, everywhere, in every language. And then that consumer surplus disappears, all the entry-level jobs, and then it goes up, the curve disappears. And then you think about the taxation base is $5 trillion in the US. $1 trillion is corporation, $4 trillion is income tax. To give everyone in the US poverty-level UBI, $16,000 a year, is $5.3 trillion. We need to rethink literally how money flows. We need to rethink so many things.
Well, also, money doesn't have value when the most valuable things to us that don't have scarcity become super abundant. What is the point of money?
That's exactly it, you know? Just like, how do you have a labor market if the value of human cognitive labor is negative because you're the dumbest person on the team? There is no labor market for human cognitive labor in a few years.
And, you know, this is where I got to with my whole thesis on NFTs, because it's proven digital scarcity. It has value. In a world where we don't know what the hell has any value anymore, there are things that are digital that can have value, that are interesting. There are physical things that can have value. Nature probably has value. Experiences has value.
Well, again, its attention has value, right? And there will be a way of having human things. So in the book, I outline a Bitcoin equivalent and a universal cash payout pegged against that, where everyone gets a free AI and then you get money for being human. So we can put that to the side for now. That's like one mechanism. We'll figure out a mechanism to get people paid, right? We'll figure out a mechanism of value, but again, we need to have a model that works with that, which the current economic system doesn't. What I can say is this, though.